Hello, my friends. This is Heike from Self-Sufficient Living in Canada, 6K Ranch. And today I want to show you how I multiply my physalis plants. Physalis, some people know it as ground cherries. I pulled it out of the winter storage and it has started to germinate pretty good. It needs to stay frost-free over the winter, because these are more tropical plants from South America, but they are bearing beautiful these golden pearls, which are very tropical and fruity fruits. They're good for fresh eating. You can make jam out of it and lots of other things. You can buy ground cherry seeds almost everywhere, but they germinate pretty bad, and once you have an established plant, it's much easier to regrow them from slips. They grow fast, they produce fast. If you seed them this year, you will barely have any fruits this year, so you need to carry them in the next year to get a full fruit production. But if you carry the plants over, then you take some slips off it and you can multiply them very fast. So it's always good to just cut the tops off just a little bit. So like this here, not more. And then we'll cut the big leaves off. That is important. Otherwise, they use up too much moisture. So this is our slip that we now put into our pot. We just need a very little hole. Put it in up to the leaves that we have left, and then let them grow. And within 4 weeks we have beautiful little growing plants. And these plants, as they are from a matured plant, grow much faster. So in the fall you will already have nice fruits on these. And that way you just need to store a couple plants over winter, which also makes it much easier. So, and then here is a side tree. You can completely just take it out beautifully, put the big leaf away and put the next in the bottom, in there, close it and water it. And then in 4 weeks I will plant them in my greenhouse. These are best to be in a greenhouse because what we have on the prairies here is the cold nights, which is good for us because we can sleep pretty good. It's not as moist and muggy as it is in a lot of other hot areas of this world. But this cold temperatures is something that most of the nightshade family, like tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, chilies, and these also belong to that, the physalis plants. They don't like these temperature gaps between day and night. That's why I plant all of my nightshade plants basically in greenhouses or high tunnels. Nothing heated, just covered, so the cold nights don't hit them. The soil stays pretty warm. It keeps the temperature in the greenhouse very warm. And I will be able to plant them usually mid-May latest. That's when they go in the greenhouse. We are a little earlier than mostly outside, but they definitely last very long in the fall. I usually clean out my greenhouses mid-October, sometimes even end of October, till we get really hard frost. A few minus temperatures don't bother them in the greenhouse. Just when it gets really, really cold, kill frost. And sometimes if it's just one cold night coming, I can also put a little heater in to keep the greenhouse from freezing. So, but yeah, this is the easiest way to multiply your ground cherries. And they will be very nice, quick plants. So I have already a few in the greenhouse. I did that a couple weeks ago already. They have rooted now. They look basically the same, just they have rooted now. And yeah, that's for today.